How you guys doing? Welcome to Rant and Chill. I'm Mr. Deadman. Here we talk about Love Bites, their new studio album that's coming out February 22nd, 2023, called Judgment Day. Did they watch a lot of Terminator? Oh, no. It is a cool title, but there's something going on there, which we're definitely going to talk about there, okay? What the important thing is here is there's going to be a new album that's coming out February 22nd, 2023. Get yourself a copy, pre-order a copy, otherwise you might miss out on it. Definitely the limited editions. There's 3 different limited editions. 3. There's an A, and there's B, and there's C. Okay? All right? Now, I've heard rumors, and I'm not pulling your chain on this. Like, someone has told me in my Discord that, they heard that they're already booked up as far as pre-orders go on the Blu-ray and DVD. Maybe he's trolling. Maybe he's messing with me. I don't know. So go to CD Japan. The link is going to be in the description box below. And no, I'm not promoting it. I'm not paid promoting it. Okay. Go there. Pre-order yourself a copy. You're going to want the DVD or the Blu-ray. You're going to want that because you're not going to want to. If you don't get that, what's going to happen is you're going to miss out. You're probably going to miss out on seeing the studio sessions. There's 4 different studio sessions, including one with Fami. Okay. You're also going to miss out on the bassist auditions, not just what was shared to everybody on YouTube and all that, like all of the bassist auditions, it sounds like. All right. Unless you don't want to see that. If you don't want to see all that stuff, if you don't want all that extra content, if you don't want to have access to things that no one else is really going to be able to see, and if it does get uploaded to YouTube and want to get taken down due to the copyright and all that stuff because it was like prime content. If you don't want to see that, then just don't do it. Okay? Just stick with the regular. You know what? And that's fine too. It is what it is kind of pricey. It is kind of, I guess it can be, with shipping and all. If you're in the States, I get it. If you're on a budget and you're like, I'm a huge fan, I just want the album. Cool. No problem there. But you might be missing out. You'll probably be missing out. So maybe, find a way. Maybe work some extra hours. Maybe find a way to get the money. That way you can get that extra stuff. Because don't you deserve it? You deserve it, right? You do. The only thing that should stop you is if you can't, actually get the pre-order because of it being limited and not having the supply. Okay, that should be the only thing that stops you. If you do want option C, that's you get the CD plus another CD that has instrumental versions of all the tracks, which is kind of cool. But honestly, that version is something that you already know is going to be leaked on YouTube, like within like the week it's released. Okay, maybe not so much the DVD and Blu-ray content. So definitely get that in the description box. There's going to be a link to CD Japan. You're going to see it all there. Okay, all right. Now, let's talk about something I brought up, and then we'll speculate about this album, what it's going to sound like. But first, why is it called Judgment Day? Now, have you guys noticed that there's a pattern to the Love Bites titles? There's an alphabetical pattern to it. Like, Google Love Bites band album, okay? Google that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because you may not be aware, you might have kind of forgotten some of the live DVD releases or live album releases. You might have forgotten about them. I understand if you had, okay, because they're not EPs, they're not studio albums, so you might have forgotten, be like, okay. But if you include those, there's a pattern to it all. Setting aside the Love Bites EP, what started it all, you have, in 2017, you have Awakening from the Abyss. 2018, you have, Awakening from the Abyss. 2018, there is an EP, Battle Against Damnation. Okay, Battle Against Damnation. Then you get Clockwork Immortality. Okay. Then you get Daughters of the Dawn, which is a live album. Okay. Then you get Electric Pentagram. Then you get Five of a Kind, which is another live album another live album, which is good. It is good. Then you get Glory, Glory to the World. Heavy Metal Never Dies. And In the Beginning. So why is it called Judgment Day? Well, the J is up. It's time to have a J title. Let's make it Judgment Day. And besides, also it sounds cool. Okay, it sounds cool. There's probably gonna be a track called Judgment Day. That too. I don't know if it's gonna have a drum beat similar to that of like the Terminator 2 like theme. That would be kind of interesting, but don't count on that. I don't count on that. In fact, let's go to the sound of the album. What the album's gonna sound like, and feel free to chime in the comment section if you think it's gonna sound this, that, or the other, and would you agree with, disagree with. That's fine. That's all. Right now we're all speculating, but if Glory, Glory to the World is anything to draw from, and I think it is, then I think it's going to sound kind of like that. You're going to have power metal, but it's not just power metal. It's going to be symphonic power metal. It's going to be over the top, well produced, big picture, cinematic power metal. It's going to be, there's going to be so many layers of guitars going on, just like Glory, Glory to the World. Every track on that album is well crafted as a freaking masterpiece. Okay, I've dug into what the critics say. Some critics are so picky to be like, oh, they're overwrought with so much complexity. It's like, that's a good thing. That's a good thing when you're working on symphonic power metal and you want music that's just, I don't know, it goes beyond itself. It's not just a simple thrash tracks are fine. And if you like that, No Time to Hesitate was more line of a kind of a simple thrash track, but except there's more to it. When I say simple, I don't mean anything bad about that. I mean, I'm talking about compared to like Wings of Transylvania or Glory, Glory to the World, or even, well, I guess even Paranoia. No Time to Hesitate. But there's still a lot of layers. There's still a lot going on there. No Time to Hesitate has a very nice and tight, sharp cutting thrash riff, but it also has some nice guitar techniques. Of course, that's going to happen. What I'm saying is, though, on this new album, you're going to get a lot of symphonic, over-the-top power metal. We may get some thrash core tracks where at the core it's like some really tight thrash riffs. We might get one of those, and we might get one of those standout tracks that kind of sound like they're very much an homage to like Van Halen or just classic rock, like something like Dancing with the Devil or something like that. Something where it may have like Hot for Teacher drum beat, and it's kind of in the vein of something like, if you're familiar with other J metal acts or performers like Iron Bunny, something kind of like that, where it's and Love Bites have done this before. It's in their wheelhouse. Okay, we might get something like that. I'll tell you what we're not gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get like the new wave British heavy metal. That was more like Miho's thing. Okay? I don't think we're going to get that in this. But I could be wrong. And I'm glad to be wrong there. Because after all, I mean, there's videos of Mika playing Iron Maiden. I saw those videos. So maybe this album could be like, it has some variation in it. A lot of power metal, a lot of symphonic power metal, but maybe a thrash heavy track, maybe something more in line with classic rock, and maybe something more like Iron Maiden-ish, a little bit. But it's all gonna have like the Love Bites sound to it, being Asami's voice, and the way Midori and Miyako are able to play off each other and construct some really, really well constructed riffs. I mean, just fantastic melodies. Okay, fantastic melodies. Now, what do you think? What do you think about that? I mean, it's all speculation. We'll find out. I mean, what we know it's not gonna sound like Rob Zombie. Okay, we know that. What I was saying is we kind of have an idea what it's gonna sound like. We know what it's definitely not gonna sound like. It's not gonna sound like Rammstein or anything like that. Obviously, that would be a shocker, right? Imagine Love Bites Judgment Day sound like I don't know. What's an Iron Man? What's a Rammstein album? Mutter. No. That would be a shocker. It'd be funny, but no. Anyway, with that said, let me know what you thought about this in the comment section down below. You guys take it easy and have a good one.